steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. Oh, you be with them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. Oh, you be with them steppers.
So, episode 216 of the Poor Horseman podcast, we have replaced the brothers finally. We got tired of that, man. Phil and I was sitting around thinking, like, there's got to be a better way to do this podcasting thing. We clearly know that JC and KC are the weaker links in the pod. Phil, would you agree with that, sir?
Nah, I can't do a boy like that, man.
JC over here with too many biceps.
Definitely.
You know, KC supporting too many black women. So we decided
they gonna kill him for that.
to add some good brothers to the show today. So I'm not going to do the introduction, although they've been recording out of the space for a while. Some of y'all have probably seen some of their content before, but please, KP Jeremy, give everybody, or what's your alias on the pod? My bad.
What's up, this Smooth?
Smooth, yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Give the announcement.
Yeah. Hey, and this is KP, man, second half of the Certified Steppaz podcast, a.k.a. Big Dude, a.k.a. BON, man. Thank y'all for having us. Hey, KC and JC, we didn't ask them to say that at all. You know your people. I rock with y'all. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. I don't want y'all not shaking my hand when y'all see us.
So let's talk about y'all podcast in general first. Y'all been rocking for a good bit.
Yeah.
We know y'all not originally from Houston, so let's kind of tell the story, and then we gonna jump into some few topics like we always do.
I'm gonna let you start it because you brought this to me. So go ahead.
Bro, what?
The podcast idea.
Well, first started, we wanted to.
And first off, Smooth might be cooler than Phil. Like, I'm gonna say this. If you want to know, these might be the two coolest people that you know. All right,
No doubt.
So back to you, brother. Go ahead.
Well, we started Certified Steppaz podcast. At first, we wanted to have a clothing line.
Yeah.
But Caleb wasn't out here. He moved from New York, came out here. Yeah. It was like, fine, let's do something together.
Yeah.
And then I came up with the podcast name, and I seen like on YouTube that niggas was giving advice on relations. Well, shoot, I messed up.
You good?
I said,
He gonna have to put $1 in the N-word jar before he leaves. Go ahead, you good?
But we decided to come together since he moved out here, and we said, let's just get this started to get this rolling.
Yeah, that's facts. Cause man, I've always had like a business type of mindset. I knew corporate America at some point, which I'm still in, it's an end game.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I don't want to always be a yes person and move into somebody else's schedule and shit. So when he brought that to me, I was like, yo, let's run with it, because the whole podcast thing did grow a leg of its own. But honestly, this was like, bro, let's just get enough people to sell some clothes and make some money.
Okay.
But then, we got in front of the camera and we got super vulnerable. Then we started joking, and people started getting in comments. Y'all open the show about like that's real, and then you see that that the interest is there.
Yeah.
And so we ran with it, and we originally from Louisiana, so and so like
they can hear that. They can hear the country in the
we in Houston in their stomping grounds trying to invade on their territory, and so. But everything's been love, and since we came to the studio, y'all have been showing us nothing but love, man. So we appreciate the partnership.
So they solid brothers. Yeah. So before we even really get started, give everybody y'all handles, where they can find you. Obviously, this is gonna be in the show as well, but please let everybody know where they can find you, and we're gonna jump right in.
Okay, so yeah, the podcast page is Certified Steppaz Podcast. Certified Steppaz Podcast 1 is the main page, actually. My personal handle is Calem _ by the way. That's KALEM _ by the way. You can also find me under Big Dude.
You can find me, my personal is Creole Montana. It's self-explanatory, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Creole Montana. So I stand on there. Y'all can laugh all y'all want. But let's be real. I just want to bring this up. Y'all know how like women play on like the attractive side of what they got?
Yeah.
I don't think us as men do that enough. You know what I mean? It's like we always lean towards the pockets and like, but when you're a fly dude, you expect it to be humble.
Yeah, that's why I call myself done.
Yeah, I ain't about to. You can't call me nothing else. That's what I feel I am. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna lean into what I feel I am.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what women do.
Exactly.
Sexy T, or you know what I'm saying? You can
Exactly.
look at their Instagram handle names and you can tell, oh, she feeling herself.
Right.
You know what I mean? They gonna lean into that for sure.
But we do it understanding that we ain't for everybody.
For sure.
You know, but like for who I'm for, I'm gonna pop my shit for you.
Yeah,
you know?
Man, so I'm sitting next to sexy big dude.
You added the sexy part. I just call myself big dude.
All right, so when you come on Pour, everybody has had to do this. We even ask our women guests this as well.
Okay.
You know, we started as a basketball podcast. We used to only talk about hoop. That's it. Like really, it was more just because we want to talk about like LeBron and shit like that.
Linebacker, bro?
That's all we talked about, basketball. So now, anytime you come on, especially if someone say they hoop, we got to question you. So if y'all were in the NBA right now, who would your game be like? And I know you got a basketball background.
Yeah.
So give us an idea. What would you say?
No, I mean, it's easy for me. People told me that, like Tim Duncan. Everybody, I'm a very fundamental.
He's not in the NBA right now, though.
skillful.
He's not in the NBA right now.
I thought
That's fair.
right now.
That's fair.
My
Tim
bad,
Duncan.
my bad. Okay.
I mean,
But
you.
I
So
can-
you're a 12-time NBA All-Star.
When I'm talking about skill wise, like I'm a very IQ person.
I got you.
So like I analyze spacing. You put your footwork on the outside of my left. I'm gonna take advantage of the right shoulder. Like I'm that person.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at angles. The backboard, you leaving that jump shot open, and you think I can't hit that?
Yeah.
That little side corner. I'm doing all that. So
yeah.
that's how I've always played. But back in my day, I get up a little bit and punch on
I
something.
mean, we gotta see if he can do the mic and drill after the talking all that. All right.
Come on, hey, scholarship was real.
Smooth. What you got?
Oh, I'm Allen
I
Iverson
knew you was
myself.
finna say that shit.
Allen Iverson to the core.
Man, you more like Dellavedova, right?
Allen Iverson,
Come
man.
on, man. AI for real?
Hell yeah.
man.
I would have changed the game with the swag, you know what I'm saying? I had the cornrows back in my day.
Talk about your game. Well, after look, we know you're gonna be fly.
He just hating. You need to play basketball with
Do
me,
me a
though.
favor, Google Pacquiao jump shot. And it looks just like my homie jump shot. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Hey, but my jump shot was not as worse as Sean Marion, though.
Nah.
Oh yeah, Sean Marion.
Yeah.
But Sean Marion shot like 40%.
40%.
My shit go in too, but he don't want to give me my props. The nigga never even. I'll say it again.
That's $2 in the N-word jar. $2.
He never actually played ball with me.
Okay.
We wasn't even in school at the same time.
Yeah, that's facts.
Okay.
I don't-
Okay.
Backstory, so like I'm gonna make myself sound stupid, but I'm very intelligent, so I don't care. We 2 years apart, right? So 38, 36.
I'm
right?
27.
but like by the time he left high school, I wasn't even in high. Like my freshman year, he was out already.
Okay.
So I graduated when I was 19 years old, and he was 17 when he graduated. So it built the 4-year gap between us. But, and he ran with my partners, my older partners. So when my older partners and my older brothers.
That's what's up.
When my older brothers got too old to still do the street stuff that he wanted to, he was like, "Little bro, come on, you come around."
So he corrupted you.
He didn't start kicking it with me
corrupted you.
down by 28. He had to see me shoot my shot at about 5 women. He was like, "You got all them numbers?" He was coaching me back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I qualified.
You said your name was Sexy Big Dude. So I see why he wanted you there. So
What part of Louisiana y'all from?
Marksville. A town called Marksville.
Yeah, AKA Paragon. Don't ever disrespect the dopest city in the nation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
as a person who spent a lot of time where they from, it ain't the dopest city. I'm just gonna level with you. Mark, it's more than 2 stoplights though.
7 to be exact.
Y'all more than 2 stoplights.
How many people?
5,126 the last time I checked Google as of 2020.
That's small, bro.
Yeah, we are Brooklyn Skyrise.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Facts.
facts.
That's
it.
Fact. Closest biggest city is
Biggest
Alexandria.
Alexandria, maybe.
Yeah. If you're talking about like
Right there off 45.
Yep, 49.
49.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then like Lafayette is an hour and 15, and then Baton Rouge is an hour and 30.
Okay.
So it's not. It's it's very in the middle of the state.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this. As y'all growing up, were y'all just waiting for y'all opportunity to get out that small town, or did y'all want to stay there? Or was you like, man, I got to get out of here? I know it's a big world out here.
Me personally, I ain't want to leave until he left.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I started coming out here And I was like, man, I got to get out of that country town. Ain't nothing for me out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was also different. So I'll be honest. So like you know how social media is this crazy thing where it's blowing up now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm not even gassing. Bro had that ear in the Black Planet MySpace days. So like in our little town, he was known as Charger Boy first. Like we would be in the clubs and he had these long Jay Holiday braids. Chicks would be up, hey, yo, you Charger Boy, huh? Because he had these flyers. He had 2 Chargers that he used to own.
Yeah.
Right? And then that kind of warped into, you know, Smooth that you see now. And then for me, like I was just always a dude who was good at, you know, playing sports and stuff. And so like at an early age, I knew as soon as I finish high school, I gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, I'm the type of person that when I'm in a city, I'm like, I tell all my partners, hey, come pull up. It's lit out here. And it's fun.
Sure.
It took him one visit here.
Yeah.
He
And
looked at me,
Houston
said,
is
"I'm
like
coming."
that, bro. Houston is definitely a city. Every time I've had a partner come, they're like, man, how soon can I move here?
Nah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And can I stay with you for a little bit to get on my feet?
Yeah.
They're like, no, I have a family. You're not staying with me.
Hey, y'all remember the MySpace top 10? Top 8?
MySpace.
It was
See,
8.
I never
Top
had a
8.
MySpace.
Oh,
MySpace.
He had chicks fighting over his top 8, son. That was the lit days.
Man,
It
after
was
those
cool.
workout videos, I saw him post. I don't know if I want to believe that. 'Cause he don't sweat this workout videos either. He don't even work out.
No.
He
I don't sweat, man. I never sweat.
No,
It could be 1,000 degrees outside.
I told
ain't
you, they're the
sweating.
2 coolest people I've ever met in my
Man,
life.
I guess I just met my twin because I don't sweat like that, bro. I don't.
Yeah, when you smooth, you don't
Yeah,
sweat.
yeah.
That should be a motto.
Yeah.
Phil, I'll tell you this. Whenever we started watching y'all show, I hit him. I said, bro, you remind me of that dude Phil. I said, I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
like he ain't gotta do too much. He
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, LP loud enough for every day.
I'm loud.
I was like, you remind me of y'all two for real, for real.
I'm a loud old man. So, all right. So I know that y'all show has a lot of depth, but the main thing that y'all usually kind of tap into will be dating and relationships. Would you say that that's kind of not the theme of the show, but a lot of your topics end up going towards that direction?
Yeah. My goal in writing the content is always going to be factoring in those life situations that we go through into whatever the topics are about, because that's exactly how reality works, right?
Gotcha, yeah.
Reality is going to let you deal with, you know, sports and be talking about work or whatever, but then at the same time, bro, let me tell you about what this, you know, you're going to always have those conversations. Yeah. And for me, what I'm seeing now, especially, is like, you know, you can take it how you want, but it's like so many people want men to shut up. And I don't agree with that. Like it's like if our opinion is stupid, like we shouldn't have it. Mm-hmm. When at the same time, the counterparts have stupid opinions too. Mm-hmm. And you know, so for us, my angle is to always like approach it as like, hey, we out here really have shit to give to y'all and things to speak. And we can also do that by keeping the integrity of the woman. We ain't got to shit on y'all. We ain't got to call you no names. We gonna super respect you. That's why you see a bunch of women come on the show. I want to have the dialogue, but that doesn't mean I'm about to kiss ass and agree with everything you say.
For sure.
Right?
That's fair.
Right.
That's real fair.
Okay, so I got a topic then that we'll jump off with. Mm-hmm. So this will be in the video.
Okay.
This is a text thread that I saw on Twitter.
Okay.
All right. So it starts with, hey, can you send me $250 for the babysitter tonight? Okay.
Okay.
That's the young lady saying this to her male suitor.
Okay.
He says, hey, you want me to pay for the babysitter and the date? She says, you're the man, right? I'm a single mother of 3. Mm-hmm. That's a part of you if you want to date me. Mm-hmm. He says, wow, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not in my budget. I had a real nice evening planned for us. I can't add $250 to the evening. Basically, she calls him a broke boy, lose my number. React. Smooth, I'm coming to you first.
That's not his kids?
That's not his seed.
First of all, me myself, I wouldn't be dating nobody with 3 kids.
I was just going to say, that's the first one.
Even one kid. One kid, probably the gray area.
That's the cutoff.
Yeah, that's the cutoff. One.
So you're not sending $250 for the
Hell no. I wouldn't send her $25, matter of fact.
Phil, what do you think, brother?
Bro, she asking for $250 for the babysitter. I'm putting together a nice date. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much. We just getting to know each other too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a newer engagement.
Yeah, like I don't even have no problem what she said or even asking me up until she says, cause I deny I'm a broke boy.
Basically.
You feel me? Like you ask me, okay, but if I decline, if you really like me, you gonna fuck with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, bro, it ain't my responsibility though. To man, that's you. You had them kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Other than that, I'm like Michael Jordan. Fuck them kids.
like Bernie Mac said, fuck them kids.
My thing is this though. I'll add this to the like the way I look at it is like
Pull your thing in a little.
Bet, bet.
No, the bottom. Push that bass in.
Okay.
On your mic. No, this part. Push this in. This part.
there you go.
You pulled it out. I was pushing it in. There you go. All right, we straight. All right, go ahead. Good, you
Yeah.
good.
So what I was going to add to it, but to your point is like I'm with you. All of that name calling, everything that's out the window. But then also it's like you in a situation where it's early on, and you sitting there and you respecting relationship behavior from a person you don't know.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, let's say he do give you that relationship behavior, but then you don't like him, and then you cut him off, and now he giving you this weird energy where he really pissed off at you.
Yeah.
And now he's all kind of, it's like it's a lose-lose.
It
so
is.
for me, I say pick your piece.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm
Oh
with y'all.
man, that's beautiful. Right
Like,
there.
pick your piece, man.
That's-
Pick
that's
your
tough.
piece, because I'm not paying the $250. It's like I'm with you. 3 kids for me.
I mean, but you're
Minnesota.
gonna encounter women with children when you over 30. Period.
I don't have a problem with women with children.
Okay, so that's the thing. So you got to at least level
Man,
set
don't let
there.
Caleb lie.
That- that's smooth.
I'm one kid. That's what I'm gonna tell. I would accept one child.
Oh,
That's
you
where I'm
said
at.
children though.
But the children, chances are, if you are a man over 30,
Yeah.
Yes.
the women that you encounter, I say something different. They will have a built-in family. When you come, they're gonna have a built-in family. Probably kids, different responsibilities. You're gonna be showing up at sports. You're gonna be like, you need to be ready for that.
Oh nah.
So listen.
I'm a different type of player, man. I'm a different type of player,
You gotta
man.
go younger then. You gotta go younger then.
See,
Like your women gonna have to probably be younger more than likely.
Young women crazy.
I'm
too.
trying to stay on the
See what I'm
side with
saying?
you, LP, because we big, and but I'm like, I'm with them because I'm also single. I'm like, bro, you can't keep.
It's some 30-year-old women out there with no kids though.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's some.
Yeah,
out there with
that's
no
my
kids.
point. Is like y'all, that people get in their feelings about our, when we have our, quote unquote, preferences.
Mm-hmm.
But that it's just that you either gonna let me have my preferences, or you forcing me in a situation where I ain't even valuing you like that. I'm just saying some shit you want to hear.
Yeah.
See,
that's the side of it.
personally, LP, me and Caleb date, like when women have multiple kids like that, we put them in certain categories.
Okay, I'm
And
listening.
and that category is never gonna be like we never gonna be together.
We can have fun, we can kick it.
Yeah.
Like, I say this, you gotta rock my socks. Like God better come. Hey, bro, that's you.
Yeah.
I ain't sending you no more, homie.
Yeah.
So why y'all one date? Cause see, I would date somebody with kids, especially if they a teenager or maybe even older.
So I'll
know?
give you my
I can-
story. I'll give you my story.
ahead.
And it's probably because the kid was young. So like, and it's a crazy story. Like I was dealing with a chick on the north, and she had a little.
Well, shit.
Oh, the north side, man. Yeah, that's it right there, folks. That north side is bad, motherfuckers, man.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. You remember who I'm talking about? Track.
Yeah.
She was cold.
Yeah,
Right.
It's some cold ones out
Yeah,
there.
so I'm like, okay, but she had one little girl.
Okay.
And like we rocking, and like she couldn't always find a babysitter, so I tried the whole just be accommodating. Like
Yeah, for
sometimes
sure.
the kid can tag along, sometimes sometimes I help out with certain things.
Yeah.
But like that baby got super attached, and I was like, I don't even know if I like shorty like this, but like her pops called her on FaceTime, which they would always do, and she threw the phone crying and came and ran and was grabbed my leg, and I was like, nah.
Ooh, that's
I was like- and-
that's a lot.
And so for me, when I said this on our show, if you remember, I was like, it ain't a fact that you got kids and like I look at you as less than. It's a fact that I know in my head, I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't even know how to water plants. Like plants die in my crib. I'm on my 4th plant child that I done killed.
So
and
you said
and them
you
bitches
get
ain't been
responsible for a
past 3
kid?
weeks. You feel me? I can't make it past 3 weeks with a plant. You want me to raise a baby? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. I'm helping you, man. Like, I don't even want to do that to you.
Me personally, I want my own family. Like when I settle down with a woman, I want to have my own family. That's the
That
only
makes
reason.
sense.
That's real.
That's the only reason I don't
That's real.
like date with more
I mean,
kids.
I would imagine, Phil, you already know we gotta have some people in the comments our fans are gonna be directly challenging what they say.
No, for sure.
I know
Cool with
a
that.
few right now that's
I'm
gonna
cool
be
with
like,
that.
oh, we cannot wait. They gonna follow y'all and support
Let
y'all.
me ask y'all a question. Do y'all have kids? Like, well, no, you do.
I have
You know,
one. I have one.
So this is what I don't have any, right?
Uh-huh.
But so that's why I stand with that too. Is like
Okay.
I'm not bringing that to the table, so I can more so. But like in his situation, he has a child, and like even with you into the panel, like what if that table's turned, right? Chick ain't got no children, like you expecting her to accept your child. Also 16, I get it, but there's certain things that still come with hanging around Junior, getting to know Junior. He's still your child. He's still gonna be around. You got to take care of it, but somebody she got to accept.
My son damn near a grown man though.
Yeah, it is different. 16 is different
he's
than
17.
8.
Oh yeah,
He's
Junior is 17
17
now.
is different than like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know
that's
what I'm
how
saying?
old my
Like,
son is.
When you show up
Eight,
with
yeah.
an 8-year-old,
Yeah.
there's different responsibilities required with an 8-year-old than there is a 17-year-old. So a woman, if she's doing the same calculation, a 17-year-old might not have a woman still in your life. But let's say the baby is, a year, there's a chance that I'm still engaging with that woman that has my 1-year-old. So the woman has to think about that.
Yeah. That's
Like,
true.
but 17, that relationship been done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's some of the challenges that you run into, I would imagine, on the other side, because men, we not easy to let go of a thing that we liked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so women do need to consider, he had a baby with her, that baby's only 2 years old. He coming over.
Yeah.
Things could be different in that scenario.
that's
So
true.
you got to
That's true.
consider that also.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I go at it, the situation, like I really go at it with it's a trial and error for me because I don't know what it's like to have kids. I don't know what it's like to change diapers. I don't know what none of it.
It's
All I know is when I look at it,
is whack.
That shit look mid to me.
Yeah, I got a
Like,
1-year-old.
that shit look mid to me, man.
Shout out to the baby. She gonna turn 1 next week. That baby life,
Tough.
bro. That baby life is not for the weak.
Hell no.
Like even I'm blessed that my wife is able to stay with her and be at the crib. That shit don't matter.
Yeah.
That baby life is not for the weak.
Let me tell you about the baby life for me. My son didn't like me till he was about 1.5.
Oh, shit.
So I had a child with someone that I wasn't with. And so, that's a whole different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the house with that person, nothing, right? Yeah. So first off, going to get my son, I'm nervous because it's like, it's a baby, you know what I'm saying? So I would go over there just to see him, play with him for a little bit, then I get from around there. But I'll go over there and see him. I'll go over there.
I'm sorry. You said
I got to get out of there quick now. I got to get out of there quick. But I go over there and see him, and he would just scream every time he see me. Like, so I used to go home and be like, damn, am I ugly or something? Like, why does motherfucker keep screaming like this, man? So it took him a while. I was like, man, was his mom talking to him while she was in the stomach? Like, yo, I don't like your dad. Because I was confused. Like, why? He would go to anybody but me. He would go to my brothers. He would go to my mom, my woman at the time. Me? Oh, man. So it was just like, it took time. Now he's my best friend. Yeah. He 8, but his soul is like 26.
Yeah, bro, solid.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all a funny thing real quick. I'm talking to him the other day, and I say, man, what you up to? He was like, Dad, you know what? Just randomly. It's like, I was born in 1996. Why you say that? What you say that for? He's like, I just wanted you to know. And it was funny to me because it was like, I had heard something that people they come back.
Reincarnated.
They reincarnated.
Yeah.
And I say, what you know about 1996? He was like, well, that was around like Biggie and Pac. I'm like, bro, you 8. I ain't telling him this stuff. Yeah. He like, that's around Biggie and Pac time. I really like Tupac a lot.
Oh.
This is his conversation though. Blew my mind.
Yeah, I think I would have sent bro to a witch doctor.
Tarot reading.
So I got the next scenario.
Okay, go ahead.
I ain't just only pick on the single brothers. I got one too for the married brother. So my husband cheated. I forgave him, but I still investigate. I hid in the back of his work van to listen to his calls. I caught him buying sex from a sex worker. When I jumped out, he suffered a mild heart attack and blames me for his heart attack.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. It's your fault. Because you're in my business, first of all. You're in my business. Like, what are you doing back here? Come on, man.
Yo, that's insane, bro.
Fault, yo.
That's her fault.
Yeah, that's too much.
If you forgave him, because I would say that brothers are not without challenges in a relationship.
For sure.
And if you forgave that brother, but you still snooping around, and now he got heart failure, that's on you.
That's on you.
That's on
Damn.
you. You should have let him get that sex worker, knock him off. He would have been fine. He'd have came home, loved you, took care of the kids, but now he taking Crestor.
I'm not paying directly for no coochie. I'll pay indirectly for what I want to do. But directly, like, yo, I
no
want
transaction.
Nah, but he could have been on some wild shit though. Like, you might have to pay for something that's strange. He could have been on something.
Okay,
wild.
if he was strange, he was strange with it.
I
Okay.
can't imagine him, especially if he got caught before. I can't imagine him just going to go get some vanilla sex. He was probably on some shit like, bring multiple friends. We gonna tie each other up.
I'm still ain't paying for that shit.
Hell nah.
You gotta want to do that.
Yeah, you
Like, slut me out for free, baby. Damn that.
man.
Damn that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? I'm not.
Go.
not
All
giving
you
it
got to
to
do
you.
is get you a trip to Vegas on the right holiday. It's going down. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Labor Day,
Nah, you can go to
spring
Vegas.
break.
Go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, this might stay in, it may not. Go to Vegas during the Adult Video News Awards.
When is that?
AVN.
Just,
When is that?
I can't give up too much there. But if you go to Vegas, the Adult Video News Awards, all your dreams will be taken care of.
Oh,
You can do anything for $40. That may stay in or not.
Me personally, I don't feel safe exchanging sex for money. I just think I'm gonna catch something.
That's fair.
I just feel like,
respect
man,
that.
that's the bottom totem pole of encounters right there.
Yeah.
But there are sex workers though. There are. I mean, if you think about it, if you go to a strip club, I don't know if you consider them a sex worker or an erotic dancer, but some of that turns into sex work.
Yeah,
I
parts of it.
don't fuck with strip clubs though.
Yeah,
I'm
me
saying,
either.
can we talk about that?
I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to be
Me
teased.
neither.
I don't either.
Yo, don't give me that, folk.
I can count on one hand how many times I've been to the strip
I
club
don't
in my life. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it's,
fuck with strip
it's super
clubs.
transaction, like everything, like at that point. Because then, I went to a strip. Remember the 6'2"? When we
Oh
first-
yeah, he went to
Man, she hit me for 4 paychecks. I said, oh, and she was cold.
And you
When I
know,
first moved here though.
and they will
I
hit
looked
you
at her, I
with the
said, "That,
paychecks
bro."
without you knowing.
Yeah.
That's
that was our
thing.
first time going to Onyx.
Yeah.
I went to Onyx.
Onyx
the
will
first
hit you.
time.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
I said, "Brian,
Good
come
food,
back
good
here."
food.
No, it was amazing food.
Yeah.
Man, and you know I'm 6'6".
Yeah.
Like I love a woman that look me in my eyes. She was staring at me.
Wait, she was 6'6"
She was 6'2", but she had heels on.
LeBron.
No.
Thick stallion.
Oh man, y'all know Houston got him.
Oh, I know.
Houston got
Yeah.
them big style.
Oh, yeah,
Let me
definitely.
give a disclaimer. The one thing we will say about Houston, the women here,
Yo, we got the coldest ones.
I
Facts.
personally think, and I've traveled everywhere in this great United States. The only thing close is Atlanta.
Oh yeah, that's all I'm about to say.
Atlanta's the only thing close.
Atlanta kind of close.
And it's not better. I think it's just close.
Close.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, for me, it's like, man, I'm not spending no money on none of that. Like, if you want to go, whatever your dreams, you want to be in a helium hot air balloon, let's go do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Y'all don't like throwing money at the strip club and shit like that?
Oh nah.
I honestly, bro, for me, it's like, damn, that was all them data sheets I did Monday through Friday.
Right.
Like, I see my work. Like,
Right.
And it just like you just gonna take my money like that because
Yeah.
you did a little 2 minutes on.
Me personally, when I did go to the strip clubs out here, the couple times I went with people with dudes I worked with, and they would throw money, and the stripper would ask me like, why you don't feel like you enjoying yourself? I'm like, cause I could get a female to come to my house for free. Why would I throw my money at you?
These two brothers are the coolest brothers I've ever met.
I ain't going no
They
money.
ain't paying no money. They saying they can get women to come to their house for free. Yo, it's hard out there for some other brothers though.
We don't know their lifestyle.
Man, them brothers.
I don't know
I feel
that.
sorry for them brothers.
Them brothers are stars.
That's exactly what they
I don't know
doing.
who them brothers is, but I ain't never had no problem getting a woman.
Okay, this is my last one on dating and relationship. My man was boring, but he took care of me.
No.
We had a house and food on the table. I left him to go pursue my dreams. That failed, and I ended up stripping and other things. I'm pregnant, and I want to tell him it's his, although it's not, so I can move back home for him to help me react. Because there are brothers right now that there may be a woman who has a baby on the way that she knows isn't his. I watch a lot of paternity court. And what would you do if someone tried, now Phil, we've heard your story, but someone tried to put a baby on you that's not yours.
Tough.
What do you do if someone's trying to put a baby on you that's not yours?
DNA test. I don't care if we were 10 years in.
Even
Oh
married.
yeah, we had an
I
episode
want a
about
DNA
that.
test as soon
Even
as you're
married.
pregnant. Absolutely. That's a relationship conversation I have week one. Are you cool? If we rock it for, let's say I'm 15 years in, I want a DNA test. Will that piss you off? And if it is, let's go deal with them insecurities because I'm not doing nothing to you other than asking for you to prove that this is my child. You know it's yours because it's coming out of you.
And you said they married LP?
They was
They
married,
was married.
Oh,
but she left him.
oh yeah, I
to go
definitely.
pursue her
Getting
dreams.
DNA.
When you
And
say
got pregnant.
when you say left, is it a divorce?
They didn't get divorced.
So okay, so now that makes it a little bit more interesting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because they not divorced. So it's some mark ass niggas out there that'll take her back. That'll take her back.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
That'll take her back though, and be like, you know what? I've messed up before. You messed up. You made a bad decision. Come on back.
Yeah.
Me? Nah,
Hell no.
Nah.
I can't. I can't do it.
But we expect women to forgive us for a variety
Definitely,
of things.
yeah.
Trust me.
Our ego ain't women ego though. That's what I be trying to tell
Our
men.
ego, women's
We
egos are
fragile
worse
as
to
hell.
me.
I know we can't rebuild our ego like they can though. Is how I look at it.
Okay,
When we
explain,
hurt,
explain.
when a dude get hurt, we hurt.
Yeah.
And we taking it out on the next 10 women. I seen women get hurt and they ready for a relationship in 3 months.
Yeah.
They just need time to get over what dude did. And it was like, all right, love is out there for me. For us, like I'm only speaking from my perspective. When the time I'd have been hurt twice, like real, man, it was fuck the world for a while. And I'm not saying that that's the proper way to do things, but I think that there's a lot of men who think like that.
For sure.
Like that get back is real.
So if there was a, and you kind of brought this up as we were going through some topics ideas, that Marvin room scenario.
Yes.
Are there people, like let's say you leave a relationship, is there a certain person she cannot be with him? And if she is, then all hell break loose.
Oh yeah. Like when we rocking, like when I'm chilling with a chick, my Marvin room story, it was a certain person that was after and he in the DMs and I don't check phones, I don't ask no questions. I'm a vibe person. If the vibe feel right, I ain't investigating them. But through conversation, such and such hit my DM, boom, 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 cool.
Yeah.
Shit goes south, and now buddy applying pressure.
Yeah.
And I seen you in a section with homie. Hey, love, what you doing? Stop playing with me. Like anybody but him. Like,
So you have
I'm a brush his shoulder. Stop playing with me.
You got anybody but him?
I've never had no story like that. I guess I'm too smooth for
Drunk
that.
as hell. Drunk as hell. Cold.
Yeah.
I want smoke.
Phil, do you have a anybody but him person?
I don't, bro. It is what it is. Cause she can't tell me what to do with mine.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I ain't even going. Now it'll hurt.
Yeah.
It'll hurt, but I just gotta move around.
Yeah. See, my situation, I'm talking about like we was over, but we in that stage where it's like she hit me up on some what you doing 2 a.m.
Oh, okay, that stage.
It's
Still that stage.
Yeah, but you are free because I can't tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But if I'm still in play, yeah, I got a problem with bro.
Okay, yeah, if you still in
got
play,
a
I
problem,
can
bro.
I can see where you coming from, but
Oh no, when I did a situation, I'm off you.
okay,
I'm
yeah,
off you.
Yeah, nah, if it's dead, it's dead,
off
bro. It's gonna and then what's for you is gonna be for you anyway. You know,
Yeah, but I ain't gonna act like, man. Listen, I'm a grown man and I'm flawed.
Yeah.
Do I get jealous? Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
We all do. It's just about how you handle it internally.
So and I have a rule about that, like what y'all talking about him. Like for me, it's like if a chick got a Caleb blew up on me story, that's always private in my house, right? And so it's never a situation where I'm tricking myself out my own spot to where I'm making a fool of us.
Yeah.
But I have no problem communicating. Hey, love, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Like I'm a Scorpio. I'm emotional.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you know.
I don't think I would ever say someone hurt my feelings.
Man, I'm letting you know. Like I
I
felt
would
play.
never
Nah,
say that.
I've been my feelings been hurt.
Yeah.
Now, even if my feelings were, see, that's the difference in, and I maybe need to get better. I don't think I would. Perfect example is that hot chip. I would never.
I'm gonna shake your hand on that.
I would never react to anything.
When I saw this boy, I say LP, I say that gotta be a Dorito he eating.
Nah, it wasn't.
No, where the hell you ate the same
I
chip as
ate the
them
same
niggas? I was like, bro.
But I have there is something internal in me that I don't believe in reacting any way to anything. Like, and if you see me reacting mad, then we probably gonna die.
Yeah.
No, I'm being for real. Like if I get upset, then there's really something wrong. Like I am really mild mannered. Like I don't. Most of the time, I'm like, yo, we'll figure it out. Yeah. But if I get upset about some shit, I don't know where that ends.
Can I ask you a question? Is that a coping mechanism? Like,
gotta be.
I was wondering.
Because like if let's say for instance, I found some shit out. I don't look at people's stuff, but about my wife, I'm just gonna be like, hey, what y'all doing tonight? And I'm going to take it out on other people. I'm not. I'm never gonna be like I'm mad. Yeah, ever.
Cool, calm, and collective always.
All the time.
I respect
now
that.
that's probably a bad thing though. I probably need to get better at
super bad
because I listened to my brother Phil's last episode. He did. I'm probably a ticking time bomb in some things.
You are, bro.
You probably like Will Smith.
I probably is.
He is, bro.
He is waiting for Chris Rock.
The right person gonna say the wrong thing.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie to you, if you see this man biceps, it's gonna be way different from that Will Smith slap.
Oh, definitely.
But I definitely never. I never show my cards to anybody.
That's interesting.
I got you.
To anybody, like no one ever know if I'm happy, sad, in a mood, and that's probably a bad thing of mine. Like I probably got to get better at
just get better at
figuring out a way to display if I'm happy about something, sad about something. Everything to me has always been, now you move forward. You move forward. But my daughters are actually changing that for me. Like, being around an 8-year-old who comes home and is like, like this is bothering me. Like, you 8, what are you talking about? I can't say that to her. So I had to like kind of adjust my way. But I have zero emotional response to anything.
Strategically, when you because you do a lot of business, right?
A lot.
How does that help you in that space though? Because I can also see in that as an advantage.
There it works.
Yeah, it works extremely good for you.
See it as an advantage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You should play poker.
Yeah, he'd be cold ass poker player.
But in relationships, like, wife, kids, etc., it is not the best thing to be emotionless.
Oh yeah,
because I am.
Yeah,
I know tough. I am.
When I went through my divorce, I had a spell of that. I had to go through therapy to break that. Yeah, she straight up told me, she was like, you taking everything out about your divorce on the world. Yeah, she's like, you numb to everything. I went through a whole. You remember the little Tinder run? I was like, we got some off camera stories we could talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
I was a wild boy and didn't know why.
Yeah,
but I didn't want to feel nothing at all. Yeah, and it was the weirdest space ever because it's like I'm walking around like I'm good, and I wake up at 2 a.m. crying. No bullshit. But then I brushed that off.
I can't tell you the last time I cried. It might be.
But that's unhealthy, 2
decades. I know. I'm an unhealthy nigga. So I broke the rule. I know I'm unhealthy. Like the one thing about me that I'm very comfortable with saying is I know what I'm good at. But I know what I'm not good at. And I stay away from the things that I'm not good at, which I probably should lean into them more. Yeah. Like, and that's something that I've been working on. Like, all right, you know you can do this and that, but challenge yourself more. Yeah. The podcast for me is a challenge.
Yeah.
Phil and I will give y'all some behind the scenes. I wasn't big on doing that Fox 26 shit.
No, you wasn't.
Am I lying?
No.
Multiple times I said what? I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Why do I need to do this TV shit? But then after, the results from it have been incredible.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So I should have been like leaning into it more, but that's not my personality.
yeah.
Like most people think you get on these shows and the next thing we was going to talk about is kind of like y'all podcast journey.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just like what that process looks like, just to kind of talk about ours, like I never intended to be on a camera, period. My whole process was, you know what I can do? Figure out how to make sure that people pop, that their show does what it's supposed to do. Like I know that process, but somehow I end up being on the show. This is not comfortable. It's
At all.
not.
Yeah.
You
It's
have to
really
learn it.
not.
Yeah, you gotta
For
learn
me,
it
I'd be like, man, what do? I defer to them three. If you notice on our show, what I'm leading kind of the topics.
Yeah.
I may talk a lot, but it's mostly queuing up
Yep.
everybody else.
Definitely.
Because this ain't comfortable for me. It's not. I ain't even like shoes until I had to get on this damn show.
What's up?
It's like-
What's up?
See you with the kicks though.
but what I'm saying is like none of that was me.
Yeah.
And in order to progress, especially when you're giving people parts of yourself, you kind of got to be more than what you were.
Yeah.
So I want to throw it to y'all and Phil. I'm gonna do this with you too.
Yeah.
Because Phil came on Poor Horseman after we had already started.
Yeah.
We were established. Phil came in. We had chemistry with him. We felt like this is what we need to go to the next level. So tell us about just being open and honest on a show, because that's the challenge. Like people know your personal business.
Yeah.
They don't know y'all, but they think they know you
Yeah.
because of what you put out
Sure.
in this content space.
Yeah.
So how's that been for y'all?
You want to feel first or us?
Either one. I don't care.
I go real quick. It's been kind of therapeutic. Because I'm off camera, I'm such a quiet person. I might not even talk. You know what I mean? But when I'm on camera, it's like a light bulb. It's a chance for me to really express what I'm feeling, how I feel, and not be really ashamed of it. Because no matter what, bro, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you're gonna be judged for it.
Yeah.
And I'm at the stage in my life where it's like, man, fuck it. You feel me? Like everybody make mistakes. Everybody do wrong. Everybody do some good. It really is what it is. So I'm going to just go on here and be the best me that I can be. Because I want us to blow.
Yeah.
I want us to talk about real shit.
I want to work.
That's what it is.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna piggyback off what Phil said. Me personally, like everybody know if they seen our podcast that I'm quiet in the mud.
You are.
Like in the beginning of our podcast, I wouldn't say nothing. And so as the podcast started growing, I started saying more, started expressing myself more, and it's just been kind of therapeutic also.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah.
good.
What I love about the way we work off each other, because like if you see me and bro off camera, like this is really my partner. Like I come up under him since I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been knowing him to be around, right?
Yeah.
And then like as I became a teenager, then he was really going out and hanging around, pulling up at the house all the time. So when I see him, I don't see no quiet. Like he the comic relief, right?
He is one of the funniest people
right.
that
If you
I've
really,
been around.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? He the comic.
But he don't do it all the time.
Right.
Because he's hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
But you know, Phil is the same way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I agree
He
with
really
you.
is.
From what I've seen.
If you hear like the comments sometimes, like people will be like, man, Phil's the funniest on the pod.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, that nigga don't say nothing.
But when they do, right?
But when
It's
they do,
some stuff
it
that
matters.
pops.
Yeah.
And so like for us, but like speaking to the being comfortable, that was the angle we made. Remember, so I was first episode was just an introduction on what you can expect. We didn't want, we just, hey, this is us. Take this 20-minute, 30-minute clip. This is what you. But the very next episode, I opened up about my divorce and his real life entanglement.
Yeah.
So we took the angle of, hey, we're gonna be vulnerable from day one. We're gonna be
Beautiful,
judged
bro.
from day one.
Yeah.
You say what you gotta say. I'm gonna stand on everything I do. That's why I don't mind saying on camera that I cry. I don't mind, because I don't think that the emotions make you a feminine person.
Without,
makes you
without
real.
question. Yeah.
Makes-
Actually,
makes
I'm the
you real.
psycho.
I just,
I'm the anomaly. That's why I know that. I got to get better at
I
it.
just
going
talked
through that-
about that.
Going through this podcast journey, though, if I'm being real, like you realize what you don't know when you're in it. Man, I'm like, we in the living room, you trying to upload videos and you telling people it's dropping on a certain day, and YouTube giving you 9 hours of brush I call it the circle of death. It's just doing this, trying to load, and right, and like next thing you know, people like, hey, where the video? And it's Saturday, and this content ain't dropped yet. Now nobody interested no more, right?
Also, the main thing I had problems with the podcast, we got to explain to women stuff we say on our podcast.
See, like, we don't explain though.
Like, you went on a date last weekend.
It's my personal life. Personal life. What? But the context gets made because we picked the dating and relationship space, and we're single, and we're actively in the streets.
Yeah,
I put it nicely for that. Like, I get questioned all the time. Oh, word. So last Saturday when you said such and such, love, this is a story from 2 years ago. I'm just putting it in first person for the, for shock value.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I would say we've been rocking for a little over a year now, right?
Like 2 years in November.
Almost 2 years.
In February, sorry.
Yeah, it's a little over a year now. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I know y'all problems that y'all were having before. So when I say I'm a systems person, my value proposition to y'all was you will never have to worry about your content.
Yeah. That's the first thing you told me. Yeah.
Valuable, and it's going to be uploaded when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll figure out your strategy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people understand how difficult it is showing up somewhere every week to shoot something that may get 10 views.
Yeah. It's very hard.
You got to love it. You got
like for real, like may get 20 listens.
Yeah.
Then eventually you start to figure out, okay, we got something. Let's go down that lane. What does this strategy look like?
Yep.
I mean, to be honest, y'all just started getting to the point where you figuring out YouTube.
Absolutely. I'm still figuring out the data and analytics.
And it took a while. Meanwhile, I'm sending y'all stuff every month. Like, here, this is what it looks like. Yeah. This is what it looks like. This is what we should do. But it's hard until you sit down and say, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like, we didn't have, I was telling y'all before the pod, we didn't have an episode on video until probably like episode 80.
I was pushing. When I came aboard, I was like, yo, people need to see this.
We didn't have no video at all.
Like, people need to see this.
All audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was all video and
all
audio.
video. Our audio was so trash.
It was.
I'm talking about our audio. We'll be making a point. We'll be going hard, and we had them little ones that we were.
Yeah,
it'll flim. The jacket will be over here, and they'll miss a word, and they'll be like, "What was you saying?" And we didn't know how to fix that, how to pause. So it was so much we had to learn. But the reason, the 10 viewpoint, the reason why I thought it was so important to keep pushing is because I would wake up Monday, because we record on Sunday. I would wake up Monday just feeling like I got some shit off me, much to your therapeutic. It's like, damn, okay, I didn't stated that, and nobody know about it yet because it's on camera, it hasn't dropped yet. But to me, Monday, I can move on to the next thing now because I done said it, I done spoke it, and I'm done with it. So that's what keeps me moving. It's like, I love the support, and I appreciate it, and I want it. But at the end of the day, make no mistake about it, it's just as much for me as it is for y'all.
Growing is weird in this though, because like you don't know who is going to become a listener.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I had to learn. Like you'll have people you think your friends and stuff will be the first people to tap in. But it's not them.
Yeah, it ain't even them.
They end up being the last one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they be like, well, man, like, I didn't even know you was doing this. I've been doing this 4 years. What you mean?
You knew, nigga. You knew.
Yeah, so it's like, kind of figuring that out has been challenging for me as well. Just what space do I want to live in? For those of you who don't, we've talked about this on our pod a lot. Like I live in a world that is extremely buttoned up and extremely corporate.
Yeah.
Like more extreme than you, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know where you at.
Yeah.
But I'm more extreme than that.
You told me where you at. I 100% agree.
So just the fact that I'm able to get here. So y'all mentioned therapeutic. I never thought of it that way. I can have conversations separate of my real life here, where it almost feels like I can be me.
It's the cave.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is different. I never thought about that.
I got something for Jeremy. I want to ask Jeremy, because it seemed like Jeremy was you was popular. Let me say smooth. You was popular out there, bro, and everything like that. So I think me and you we in the same space. We cool. When you on a podcast and you on this journey where the Poor Horsemen are, I had to take a step outside of the coolness. Now I'm gonna still be cool within the realm, but I had to take a step outside of it, because when you post certain things, it might not be the coolest thing.
Facts.
What Phil talking about, man? Man, I don't know that Phil. But and I believe in the Poor Horsemen. You know what I'm saying? I have to take myself outside of the coolness and be like, bro, this is what people want to hear.
Yeah.
This is what I think might help somebody. This is what I think people are not expecting from me. But I think like that too. I might not say much off camera if you really know me in person. I ain't, like I said, I ain't the biggest talker. But when people hear me talk, like what I do with the hot seat, I try to make the hot seat like the most vulnerable I can be.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Phil talking about that. Why are you talking about that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to push buttons. I'm trying to take a step outside of being cool. So I know that can be tough.
Yeah.
How do you feel being in that space? Like
I had to grow from that. Like I remember when we first started the podcast, like I would delete some stuff because it didn't show me how cool as I think I am.
yeah, bro.
So as we grew, like I started showing more. I started stepping outside the box, like the episode we had with the mental health.
Yeah.
I started showing my vulnerable side. Like
Yeah.
I have anxiety, I have panic attacks sometimes.
Yeah.
So I had to start showing that side, and people started gravitating toward that.
And I would say the more you do that, because to Phil's point, I always came off as the smart dude.
Yep.
And there's been times where I've said some dumb shit.
Yeah.
And they be like, we making that a clip. And in the beginning, I'd be like, y'all ain't gonna do me like that.
Right.
Shit.
But then after a while, I was like, nah, like it's all like if you watch our show, there's a lot of everybody will get jokes.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, it was like, man, why these niggas joking on me like this?
Yeah.
Like that's tough. But then I was like, they my friends.
Yeah, man.
And as friends, that's what we gonna joke on each other. So if y'all see it, you just happen to see it. Bro, people have thought I was an obese dude with small hands. No, I'm serious. For 3 years. People have like people will meet me in the wild. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
They'll see me at Turkey Leg Hut. They'll see me at 5015. They'll see me at Sweet Lips. They'll see me. And I'm like, bro, you big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're not fat. And then they'll be like, your hands, what? You could probably, like, bro, like, this is a podcast. And I had to, before I used to be like, man, why am I letting them talk about me like this? But then I had to be like,
Gotta punch back.
This is what
Jokes
we do.
Man, I'm goofy, bro. You crack a joke on me, bro. It's funny.
Same.
I'm laughing
Yeah.
hysterically. What?
Yeah.
I remember I came in here for my birthday. I had on the. They thought it was a
TLC. He had a red light
it was
special.
The funniest,
I saw the picture.
Yeah, it was the funniest, bro. They was like, you know, you go back to the damn, you letting nigga crack, bro. That shit was funny, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
You didn't
what I'm saying?
expect it
It's
either.
funny. I'm rolling
and see
with
where
that.
Phil from.
Yeah.
So I'll give a backstory. Phil had a partner come in, and I love bro now. He came from Yellowstone, bald head. What's his name?
Maurice Jones.
Yeah. So Maurice comes in, and I immediately knew I need to parse my words with bro.
He just had to look. He had to look, yeah.
I'm not saying that bro is anything
Yeah.
other than a guy who likes to listen to us.
Yeah, he loves us.
solid. He's
loves-
solid as it gets.
Yeah, he loves us.
But I knew that I was like, hold on. Maybe these jokes are going too far. Everybody ain't used to you getting all these jokes. But afterward, he came up to us and was like, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that let me know we doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Right thing, bro.
For me, because I know that he was in that space he talked about, like, my angle is to, like, outside of cameras, I'm a person who tries to make corny be cool.
Yeah.
So that's my play. I'm just
Okay.
I could be a corny nigga, and but like I also like I like I said earlier, I know that there's certain women who find me attractive, like, and when you got certain things about yourself, you can push the boundaries.
Yeah.
So I'll be corny, and he'll be like, but like he did a whole joke about me eating glizzies on the episode.
He
And I'm
did.
like,
I
son,
remember that shit too.
This is how we coming, right?
Yeah.
Call me the glizzy gobbler. I'm like, son, don't do that. Bro, if a grown man want a hot dog, 10 years ago, wasn't nobody chipping on no hot dogs.
If you're a grown man eating
All of
ballpark franks, you got a problem. Chill out on the foot long. Like, get beanie weenies, bro. Get the ones that you can devour in one bite.
I found a solution though. So what I do is I take the little weenies and I cut them in half.
Nah, you doing
and I lay them flat and I put them on the
vasectomies.
sandwich.
You doing beanie weenies. We can't allow that, bro.
I ain't doing it. I'm eating the glizzy. I ain't doing all that. If I'm hungry, I'm eating the damn hot dog.
Deep throat glizzies. That's your podcast. That's the name of this episode. So look, I want to get into a few sports topics before we get out of here.
Okay.
What team are y'all fans of? Don't tell me the Saints, please.
Oh no, hell no.
Okay,
I'm
thank
a Saints
you,
fan.
thank you.
I got a backstory with the Saints because I'm from Louisiana, and everybody always asked him, why you hate the Saints? Be from Louisiana. When I was a little tank, I used to get out of church, 11 o'clock mass. I'm a Catholic. Run home, put on the Saints game. Get the ass whipped every Sunday.
Straight up.
Worst team in the league.
Straight up.
Mama would see how mad I'd get as a kid. She's like, oh, baby, you got to pick you another team. So first I picked the Ravens. I liked Ray Lewis and them. Then Tom Brady came. On them bomb. So I'm a Tom Brady fan.
Man,
He followed Tom Brady like y'all follow LeBron.
I don't know if I can put this podcast out now. I don't know no brothers who like Tom Brady.
Bro, he followed Tom Brady like y'all do LeBron, bro. Like he's that crazy about it.
That's tough.
Like, it's crazy.
All right,
to me.
KP, who you got?
So football, I'm a Saints fan. But like football is my second favorite sport. I'm a hooper. So for me, it's like I'm rocking with the whole team. Like I'm from there.
So you think the Pelicans
look good, bro?
Oh, hell yeah.
Boy, the Pelicans about to shake some shit.
I think the Pelicans end up 4 seed in the West.
I do. I do think we finally get out the first round of the playoffs. However, you see the shirt, man. Dedication.
I see Kobe. I see that.
I've been a Lakers fan since 1995 when I was 10 years old. Magic Johnson was leaving, Kobe was in.
Let's talk Pelicans because that's a good conversation.
I like Pelicans.
Yes.
Brandon Ingram's came back with the He Got Game afro.
Yep.
He came with the I haven't cut my hair since I got out of prison.
Yeah.
And I'm Jesus Shuttlesworth dad.
Yeah.
All right. Zion somehow stopped eating beignets and gumbo.
No
Straight
doubt.
up.
Lost all that weight.
good.
He looked good.
Explosive.
And then Valanciunas somehow turned into
He always been solid though.
not like
I agree with you.
this.
Yeah, he always
I
been
agree.
solid.
I think he's been solid.
20 and 10.
He always
But
been
he never
solid.
been in a system to where he could get 20
He always
and 10.
been
I
solid,
think he
bro.
always could, though.
If he would have got
20 and 10?
if he would have got the ball more wherever he was, he would have produced. He's good, bro. He always been solid.
And then you got those role players who kind of figured out their job.
sure.
Alvarado. I'm just gonna come in and be a defensive pest.
Pest.
I ain't seen bro shoot the ball.
He don't care about that.
I haven't,
You love that out
I've
of
never
person on your
seen
team.
I've never seen an NBA player not shoot the ball.
He can shoot too. That's the crazy part.
He can?
Yeah, he can shoot that.
Yeah.
But y'all got to realize that the way that y'all see the Pelicans right now, that's credit to the coach. Yeah, but then you got
Alvin Gentry got it.
But then McCullen, because like as a
That's
former
what I was
player,
gonna go to last.
CJ.
yeah, as a player, you know there's certain shit that the coach gonna say. I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
But your PG come up to you. And I need you to lock down on defense. Down them shots right now. We getting buckets. I need to stop. You gonna step up.
So did CJ change their trajectory?
I think he changed the environment in that locker room.
Because he a vet.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's a real vet. He was a vice president of the Players
Yeah.
Association
Yep.
behind CP3.
Yep.
And if you think about it, with the Pelicans, they 3-0 now or
I
2-0?
think so.
2 and we 2-0.
Okay.
2-0.
If you think about it, some of those games, like against Brooklyn, when they would have went to Brooklyn, those would have been losses last year.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
They'd have been losses
For
last year.
sure.
All right. I got to go to the Lakers next.
Yeah, come see me.
They got to get rid of Russ, right?
No. He's not the problem.
Who's the problem?
Like, so for me, I think our rotation is a problem. I think that when you got dogs on there, and I'm gonna come at your boy, because I think that if you gave Kobe this exact same team that you give LeBron, people taking a different role, and that's not a knock to LeBron.
I feel you.
It's just like I need somebody in the Lakers locker room, because when you put on a Lakers organization, it comes with entitlement, it comes with checks, it comes with celebrity, and you gotta have a personality that can check that.
Yep.
Hey, homie, I don't care what you doing, Russ. You ain't shooting that shit this game. This is what we need from you on this. Like, you gotta have somebody that's talking to him.
But Russ might be the one player in the league
That ain't gonna listen.
you ain't gonna listen to.
Yeah, he ain't gonna listen.
He ain't listening to none of that shit, bro.
He ain't
But
trying.
that's why you put Russ in a position where you just need him getting buckets. I don't want that triple double shit was cool, but I think that it came easy to him because it was like, yo, I'd rather you getting this off instead of flying and
I hear you
punching on something.
But look, you saying Russ get buckets. Russ is not efficient, right? I feel like when he was at his best, he had the freedom to do whatever he wanted.
Okay.
to, right? Now he in LA, it's restricted, right? He has to make an impact quickly because you got Braun, you got AD.
Yeah.
So now he really third fiddle, right? And so now your chances are limited. And within that limitation, let's say bro get 11 shots. Russ is a volume shooter.
Yep.
Right?
He ain't finna go 6 for 11. I
bro
see what
gonna
you're saying.
mean 2 for 11. That's
see what you-
because he can't shoot like that.
Right.
You
But that's
know?
why I think he needs to be in that system where these balls done. Like that second five, is where I see him at.
He don't want to come off the bench, bro.
He sure don't.
And I think he would flourish off the bench.
Yeah,
I agree.
if Russ would do
Yeah.
what a few players have done later in their career, Carmelo.
He was objected to it.
He
at
was.
first,
I'm
too.
with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is the Russ.
It takes time to understand that my role has changed in the NBA.
Yeah.
Man.
Because when you are MVP,
Yeah.
triple double champion,
Yeah.
you know, because that they ain't really no award for that, but
Yeah.
he got triple doubles, bro.
3
Right,
years
he-
in
3
a
years in a
row,
row,
bro.
yeah.
I just think that he has a mentality around him that he feels like coming off the bench is beneath him.
He do.
That's where Carmelo was at.
And I think leadership in the locker room can't do that. That's got to come from coaching. Darvin Ham is not a strong enough coach to say, you 6 man.
Good point.
I'm gonna give him time. I think Darvin Ham is a strong enough coach to tell him. I think he has to actually see it. It's different from Darvin Ham. What was Darvin last year? Milwaukee. Right?
Milwaukee, yeah.
So
Yeah.
him seeing it on TV, he was like, damn, you know. But him seeing it on a day-to-day basis, I'm gonna give Darvin till about Thanksgiving. He'll be able to see, oh, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Yeah, because they're going to be 3-18.
If that, bro.
Yeah.
Because they can't shoot.
They can't shoot.
But I think the bigger issue that we forgetting to talk about is that I always said this, and I hate this about my Lakers, is like we're always trying to apply this bigger than you, better than you philosophy to a game now that is fast paced, get your jump shots up and
Right.
be efficient.
Yeah.
Keyword efficient.
There you go.
If you're not efficient in the NBA right now, it's hard for you to crack that top 4
Facts.
Definitely.
for the playoffs.
Facts.
And we're not efficient at all.
I was telling my brothers the other day, we always talking basketball. I say, hey, if you don't, basketball is a game where it's constantly changing. And if you can't keep up with it, like you can't be a guard in this league no more and can't shoot.
You can't shoot. Right.
It's not work.
Right.
Like Russ used to get away with that because he was super athletic, everything. Bro, if you can't shoot,
Give him 2 feet. Now you got to beat him when he already halfway to the goal.
you got it. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Now
feel
that's
you.
why he missing layups at the rim. Man, it's just a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
Well, look, man, we got the coolest people I've ever met on the pod. One said he was sexy.
Listen, first of all,
I'm not done. I am not done.
like
One is using Creole in his name and shit. Brother ain't even Creole, man. He's black. He's black. He ain't even.
I'm definitely Creole.
No, you're
man.
not.
I'm definitely Creole, man.
He
I'm definitely
ain't got
Creole,
no
man.
French in him at all. Like
You gotta see my mama, man. You gotta see my mama, man.
mean?
Huh?
There you go. All you know is bonjour. I know what So look, it's been a pleasure and an honor.
Great, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate them coming through. We have been talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
I told them we was gonna do it in October. It just happened to be perfect timing. I wish it had been all 4 of us here.
Yeah,
Because the conversation. So we had to do it again.
Yeah.
for sure.
We have to do it again. But please tell people where they can find you at again. All your socials, all that information, because I want y'all to tap in with them. They the pod y'all need to be watching if you want some people talking about what's happening, dating and relationship, their journey. I would encourage y'all to follow and support these brothers. So please
All right.
tell people again.
First and foremost, I don't know about that sexy title, but I am a munch.
You said that.
Listen, I don't know about that sexy title, but I'm a munch. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I'm a straight munch. You ain't offending me, love. But hey, man, as I said, but this is Calum, aka KP, aka Big Dude, aka BON. You can find me personally, Calum _ by the way, and you can follow us at Certified Steppaz Podcast 1 on all social platforms.
And I'm Smooth, Certified Steppaz Podcast. You can find us on YouTube. Type in Certified Steppaz Podcast, Steppers with a Z at the end. My personal Instagram is Creole Montana.
And we're on all audio platforms, courtesy of the big homie right here now.
And look, that's episode 216 of the Poor Horseman Podcast, aka also the Certified Steppers Podcast. And we out.
Yeah.